Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Look At. My name is Ben the Human and this is Prime Monster. It is a deck builder where you play as an orc prime minister candidate for a nation, and the whole point of the game is trying to convince your parliament to do what you tell them to. This is the demo for Prime Monster. I've stumbled across it on Steam and it looked like a game that I would enjoy immensely. If you want to know the lore, feel free to read what it's telling you while I'm talking. But it scratches like a bunch of different itches. It's a bit of a deck builder. It's got like dice mechanics that the prime minister or your minister candidates play around with. There's like a strategy layer where you can invest in your political party machinery. Just the demo is kind of a wild setting for everything. You're just gonna have to follow along with me. It's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend going to check it out on Steam, because it's a pretty short play. I think when I was playing around with it on my own, it was like half an hour at most. I guess you'll see when this video is done. Just look at how much time is in this video. But you'll see how long the demo is. But it's by Cavalier Game Studios. Like I said, it's a deck builder where you're attempting to convince people to do what you want in Parliament. It's a lot of fun. Politics is a monstrous business. Accurate. Here we are. The government officially the most hated since the last one. As the governing coalition once again descends into chaos, the Prime Monster is attempting to salvage their agenda with a flurry of new legislation. However, a new leader of the opposition threatens to bugger it all up royally, according to the sources close to the PM. On page 3, a revealing profile of the new rival. So it's got a bit of a tongue-in-cheek like sense of humor about how government functions. I mean, I assume in Britain or anybody who has a parliament, being American, I only know cursorily how it works, but it certainly seems to work better than our government. So we have Ork of the town. His name is Chopper Badstone, who has taken the reins of the unruly Orcs for You party and is determined to lead them to power with his unique style of aggression and persuasion. So pledges, I believe, are like run modifiers. There are different party leaders, the Viscount Sucksworth and Rotilda Decay. Will be unlocked, I have to imagine, in the full game. Right now it's scheduled to come out in Q2 of 2026, so that could be anywhere from April to June. But like I said, the demo's out now and it's pretty good, so I would recommend checking it out. Regina Dentata, I saw this before when I was playing it on my own. Is that a joke about Teeth the movie? Or is Teeth the movie a joke about whatever that phrase was? I don't know my Latin, so I don't actually know what that means. You are the leader of the opposition. It is your solemn duty to lead the resistance against the government's noble attempts to actually get anything done. To do this, you defeat their bills by getting as many MPs as possible to vote to oppose. Here's our guy. We are in charge. So we have a couple different things going on here. We've got our authority, which is basically your health. If your authority hits 0, you lose. We have our poll rating, which will allow us to either win the next election or lose it. If you lose, your career's over again. So that's kind of another way to lose the run. We have money. You can use that to buy things. We have political capital, which I will show you how to use that. It's also represented down here in the bottom left. And then legacy, I have to imagine, only comes to play in the actual game. It didn't matter in the demo. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna jump in. We have our party. We have our 6 MPs here who will do what we tell them to. We have our schedule, which is the healthy ghoul dinners. And then we've got some items that we could purchase. We've got massive bribe, endorsement. I actually really like endorsement. I think it's a really cheap way to swing things in your favor. So we're going to grab that. Ooh, we also have a letter here, which will just give us political capital. But I'm going to hold on to that for a second because there's other ways to get political capital than using your items. Let's see here. So here's polling. I don't really know if this matters right now, other than it can kind of just tell you in general where you stand compared to the other political parties. I have not been able to use this strategy layer here. I assume you can get tactics cards that you put in here and they're like passives maybe, but I haven't seen any of those yet, so who knows. All right, new polling data. This latest report says that a ferociously stupid and unworkable idea is actually enormously popular. We could announce it as a policy, which would give us poll rating, or we'll ignore it and gain political capital. I don't think we need poll rating, so I'm gonna get some free political capital. MP caught abusing a swan. I'm afraid one of your MPs has been vocally interacting with his constituents again. We could pardon him to gain some political capital. We could lose some poll rating to gain authority, or we could lose that political capital we just gained to gain some poll rating. So I actually think it's viable to just gain the poll rating by flogging him. And there we go. And then we go to our next vote here. So we're gonna go to a debate with the Healthy Ghoul Dinners here. They're trying, or sorry, we're with whatever group this is, so that we're debating Healthy Ghoul Dinners. Ghoul children cannot be expected to concentrate in classes on the standard fare of dirt and worms. This bill would mandate at least one meat meal of hedgehog grade or higher per day. That actually seems like legitimate legislation. The Earl of Dirtby, Chief Secretary for Death and Taxes, and then we're just the leader of the opposition. By being the leader of the opposition, all we're trying to do is stop any meaningful legislation getting through. So now what's happening is we have a few different things to our disposal here to get things done. We have this number of turns here that will tick down every time we end a turn. What the goal of the game is to do is to get our votes opposing the legislation higher than the votes in support of the legislation. Whether that's convincing our own dudes to vote no, because we have a bunch of dudes that are apathetic, or convincing their own people to stop voting yes, or even voting no if we so choose. Now, the way you can tell when what people are doing to vote, red means they're voting in support of, or sorry, green means they're voting in support of, red means they're voting against it, gray means they don't have they're abstaining, they're not voting right now. The way you affect that is by either opposing or attacking your opponent's unity meter with attack cards, like this, deal 5 damage, which would reduce their unity by 5. And then we can also boost our own unity higher. Every time their unity rolls below 0, it convinces one of their yeses to be an abstain. The opposite for us is true as well. Every time we tick above 16, we get one of our people to vote in the way we want them to vote, which is no. The same thing is true is they will continue trying to attack us and cause our no votes to be abstained, or boost their own people to get their people to vote yes. They all, in true deck builder fashion, they will tell you what they're planning on doing next turn. So they will deal cash damage next turn, which means they will reduce my cash, but I don't have any, so maybe that doesn't matter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vote. So one of the things that works really, really well for the orcs that I've seen so far is you wanna build up Frenzy, because it makes your unity cards that much stronger. So we're gonna go ahead and play Insight. We'll frenzy this dude at the back. Now instead of just 6 unity, we're gaining 7. The other thing that you can spend within each debate is your political capital. The way you get political capital, other than the ways you saw earlier of gaining political capital, you can take this card and just recycle it by giving it to your leader here, and you will gain the political capital in the top left. So what you do with those is you can play these abilities down here with political capital. I don't really want to gain any more political capital right now. Technically, you would be more valuable as 2 tribalisms instead of just playing you, but you can only play tribalism so many times. So what I'm going to do is rabble rouse first, then play tribalism with the 1 political capital we had. Which convinces one guy to start voting no, and then we're gonna do 5 damage to the other team. Oh, but they had a block, so they actually only lost 1 unity. End turn. When you're out of cards, you have to end turn. All right, I don't think his cash attack does like anything to me. Maybe. Let's keep adding frenzied to our squad. It makes our unity better. And frenzied also affects tribalism here as well. So now instead of 4, we're getting 5. We'll do defense because he is going to attack me. So this should block his 4, and then we'll do the 5 damage, which is unblocked now, which convinces one of their guys not to vote. So now we're 3-3 instead of 4-2. Things are going well. Good block. We also have this endorsement down here, which is like our trump card. If we're trying to, if we're finding we're deadlocked, we could switch one of their people to vote no, and that would kind of like seal the deal on our part. Stunned opposing rival MP. I don't think I really need to do that, so I'd rather gain the political capital and then gain 5 unity. So I do want to play this card to show you what it means. So when it says roll 1 chosen rival MP to knock them out, you gain 6 unity. So we're going to gain 6 unity from playing this. Then what we're doing, so the MPs are represented by a single D6. When it says 1 through 3 MP is stunned, 4 through 6 MP is knocked out, we're gonna choose one of these guys and they're gonna roll a D6, and we want them to roll a 4 through 6 so they are taken out of the debate entirely. So I would like to remove one of their supporting MPs. He rolled a 1, so he's actually just stunned, which means he wouldn't be able to do anything this turn. And then what that card had it has this eye symbol in the top right. This guy who's the shrieker of the house is keeping an eye out for like unacceptable behavior. So we hit that guy with a boot, which is not allowed, but he didn't catch us because instead of rolling the eye, which would have been a 1, he rolled a 6. So we didn't get caught. That's great. If we try to continue breaking the rules, now we have a 2 out of 6 chance to get caught instead of a 1 out of 6. So you kind of understand how that mechanic works there. You can continue to break the rules, but every time you do, it gets more and more risky as you go. So you did do 4 unity damage to me, but you also would have taken 4,000 gold from me, but I don't have any gold, so I don't particularly care about that. They will do so this means they're going to buff their own MPs next turn, so we'll see what that does. Usually it means they're either going to defend or attack us with their MPs over here, but for now I think it's fine. I don't really need to defend this turn since he's not impacting me, so let's gain the political capital. Let's rabble rouse to gain 8 unity. Get that guy back to voting negative. And then we're close to convincing a 5th member to do it as well. I think I will use the tribalism to push them over the top. So now it's 5-3. And we're doing pretty good, and that's the last turn there. So now you're defending, or we're on our last turn here, and you're going to unify 8 to gain 1 more vote. So I'd like to prevent that. But the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to turn you into political capital so I don't get in trouble. I'm going to insult to deal 5 damage. I'm going to incite to frenzy another member of my own party. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attack you twice. I shouldn't have frenzied that guy. I should have just grab the political capital. But what that did is instead of him being able to gain another vote, we kicked him down another level, so he's only going to be able to get up to 3 after I end this turn. And I'm going to hold on to both of my items because I don't need to use them to win. All right. That guy screams to end the debate, and every time he does, it makes me laugh. It's just like the goofiest thing to end your debate on. It's wonderful. Motion defeated. We are the winner. We gained 5 legacy, 1 poll rating, $20,000 in cash, And we gained a tactic. Aha! So we got test loyalty, meaning we gain 5 unity, but it increased cost every time we use it. We have trap, remove defending one chosen party MP, or remove defending from a chosen party MP, and gain retort to the total of their defending power. Whenever you are attacked, deal X damage back, so that's like thorns. And then Shocking Assault, which stuns a rival MP and deals 5 damage. I actually think Shocking Assault is very useful, because being able to stun an opposing MP can be very helpful. Choose a card to upgrade. I think I would like to upgrade the Frenzy. And I would like to roll them to gain unity, and then they become Frenzied, because Frenzy just boosts your unity. Own Ghoul. Dirtby screws the government by failing to pass the key bill. Collapse Giant was seen as too big to fail. Got it? Get it? Did you guys live through the housing market crisis? The next bill is Prime Monster Douglas Bones' flagship manifesto bill. Defeat it and you'll shatter the government just before the election. We will do that, but we will go through our series of things. Here's our next thing. And we have $20,000 to spend. Roll one party MP to attempt to persuade them. This MP will vote to support the motion. Okay, so what I would like to do is use you, because we only have 3 spots anyway. I'm going to get a massive bribe, and then I'm going to get leverage as well. We're going into this final debate, all guns blazing. We could spend political capital to reshuffle this, but we're good, I think. We're slowly ticking up in the approval ratings. Fundraising. Your party is requesting your help in shoring up the finances again. We could lose. We have a 50% chance to lose poll rating, but we gain 25% cat or 25,000 in cash. I think we'll just take the 10,000 here. And then we have interview requests. The national broadcaster would like to do a lighthearted, punchy 3-hour interview with you so the public can get to know you better. Let's just take political capital. If we win, we're going to be maxed out in poll rating anyway, so I don't think it really matters. The Flesh Donation Act. All citizens are required to contribute £1 unless physically exempt. A bone lord would pass that because they don't have any flesh to donate. Backbone of the nation. The preservationist party of the skeletal classes. Amazing. All right. He has to get to 15. All right, they're at 5 and we're at 2, and he's going to attack me 3 times for 9 total. And we're already defending for 4. So I'm going to choose... It'll be hard to convince his people to roll down. But I'd like to see if we can KO one right off the bat. Get booted? Ah, he's just stunned. Now I'm gonna get in trouble, I bet. Oh, that was a close one. Didn't get caught, though. All right, so we need to boost our own dudes. Into voting our way. And I think I'll do that with tribalism here. Fire up. And then we're going to deal 5 damage to you. So you're gonna knock me back down, I think, because you're still gonna do 5 damage to me total, because we're not gonna able to defend enough. Stunning these guys isn't gonna help either. So we'll just hold on. Oh, you have a trumpet over here, which makes your attack stronger. I didn't realize you had a little trumpet. Whenever this MP's leader deals damage, they deal 1 extra. Okay, so that's good to know. So he's going to try to unify with more, and then he's going to help their own MPs as well. Let's gain Frenzied. We're going to add some defense, because this guy is attacking quite a bit. And then we're going to go ahead And honestly, I think the rabble rouse is more valuable as political clout because instead of 7, we can gain 8. And we could, this one is really useful to use where we use twice as much unify and then it also attacks these guys from the same amount. I should really have used that this turn, I think. But I think it's okay to not. And I'm gonna do that 5 unity or that 5 shocking assault to just knock down the unity he was gonna gain. What did you gain? What is this? Disrupting. The antics are making you disrupted. What does disrupted mean? Oh. Incoming attacks deal double damage and will be removed if all rival MPs stop disrupting you. So, stun chosen rival MP. And now I'm no longer disrupted. Let's go recycle blunt approach so we don't get in trouble. And then I would like to gain a bunch of tribalism. And then we're gonna go ahead and crude attack you. Counter a bit of your own unity here. Got 3 turns left. He's jeering me. We would like to stun that guy as well, so we lower this guy's attack output. So now he's doing 2 times 3 instead of 3 times 3. Frenzy is exactly what we want to see. And then we would want to frenzy again. Gain 2 unity on 4 unity because we had extra frenzy. And then you're frenzied as well. So we're going to block some of his stuff, but he is going to attack me for 2. I think we're doing just fine. We are losing a bit of authority, but I think overall it's okay. This is where we want to play our special ability. So this charges up when your unity is attacked or lost. So I should have played this earlier, so we would have been getting the benefit of being attacked. But we gained 18 unity there, and now we've attacked him for 18, which has kind of flipped the tables entirely. Gain 7 unity, and then we're going to go ahead and defend as well, just to protect our authority a bit better. I like the Bone Lord's voice. It's kind of fun. We're going to go ahead and recycle defense, and then I'm going to stun you so I'm no longer disrupted. And then we're just going to go on the all-out assault here. It's 5-3. 1 more turn remains. He got one of his guys back. And you're jeering me now, which means you're going to attack me for 9. So let's go ahead and frenzy. Actually, I think it would be better to get the political capital, which allows us to stun this dude. Which reduces your unity. This guy is now stunned. His attack is weaker. Just better stuff across the board. And then we can play fire up twice to gain a crap ton of unity here. Make that guy on our side. And then actually... yeah, I think we just play it again. Just make our unity through the roof. And then because this is our last turn, we're going to go ahead and use this on... well, actually, we don't need to use this on any of our guys. Can I undo? I guess as soon as I choose it, I cannot undo.
Good.
He was already voting to oppose, so that was a waste of a thing. Your enemy... oh, that's so... I thought this was against us. Never mind. Aha! Rival MP. That's what it says. Okay, so I'm going to convince you to vote for my side by throwing a bunch of money at you. And now he's absolutely lost the debate. 7-2. It's a rousing defeat. Here comes the yell. Wonderful. 2-7. How do you feel, Bone Lord? One of your own dudes voted against you. Because I bribed him. 5 legacy. Times 2. And then poll ratings through the roof. We got $40,000 in cash. We can upgrade. Let's upgrade Rabble Rouse. That one's pretty good. I would say gain 10. Sir Douglas Bone fails to animate the party. The satyr is dead. He was the goat, says the fans. And now we go into the election. Legacy has grown. I would upgrade a tactic, please. Oh, we get to use it more. What about this one? I really like this one. 10 damage. Holy cow, absolutely. And your political clout has increased. Your authority came back. Upgrade another tactic. We yell to do more damage. We gain more authority. So that's how legacy is used in the game. All right, and then we go right into the general election. It's election day, like a bank holiday, except instead of time off, you've got an extra errand. Vampires sponsored stock banned. I just wanted to get a stock on. And now we see what is the results of the election. With abominable Peener Snowman. Poll rating massively high in the election. Or in the polls, I should say. The public's verdict, we want Big Chop. Orcs for you win election. Hooray. 2 new MPs. Now we have 8 instead of just 6. Hooray. Orcs on the march. Chopper crushes all. Heads to number 13. Victory! You won the election and became Prime Monster. While nobody wants to downplay your achievement, I'm afraid this is just the start. In the full game, you'll quickly discover that holding onto the job is a lot harder than getting it. Ta-da! You have reached the end of the demo. I regret to inform you that you are now formally obligated to wishlist the game. I already have. I think you guys should go check it out. It's a great little demo. I think it really showcases all of the mechanics going on here. And I'm really looking forward to when the actual game comes out. I think I would love to play it on YouTube, maybe, if you guys like it. Otherwise, you know, I definitely will play it on my own time because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Once again, it's Prime Monster by Cavalier Game Studios. There is a demo on Steam. I think you should go check it out. I had a blast checking it out myself, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video of me playing it as well. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. I have going on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.